Lila was a young girl who lived in a small village near the mountains. She loved to explore the woods and the caves, looking for adventure and treasure. One day, she found something that changed her life forever. A majestic glowing dragon egg which can move and maybe talk, but Lila don't understand what it is talking about. The egg was large and round with scales of different colors. It was warm to the touch and made of soft humming sound. Lila was amazed and curious. She had never seen a dragon before, neither the egg of dragon or anything like that. Those are all fantasy to her. But she had heard a lot of stories about them. They were powerful and majestic creatures, but also feared and hunted by humans. Lila decided to take the egg home and hide it in her room. She wanted to protect it and see what would hatch from it. Is it a red dragon, blue dragon, or maybe it is not a dragon egg, it might be something else. She doesn't know, she is very curious about it. She made a nest for it with blankets and pillows. And she decided as the egg can move, in fact it is talking, though she don't understand whatever it is talking, she might feed it. So she fed it with some milk, some butter, some sweet. She talked with it every day, telling it stories and singing songs. She was very curious. What is this egg? This egg is eating, this egg is moving. But this is not a creature. She is certainly sure that it is an egg. She must have do something about it. She is nervous. Well, whatever will hatch from it, how will she handle it? She named it Rumi after her favorite poet. She felt a bond with the egg, as if it could understand her and feel her emotions. She dreamed of flying with Rumi in the sky, exploring new lands and having adventures. But her secret did not last long. One night she heard a loud knock on the door. It was the king's soldiers looking for dragon eggs. They had heard rumors of dragon eggs in the village and they wanted to find it and destroy it. They said it is dangerous. No one must keep it and magic is banned here in this village. They searched every house, breaking things and scaring people. They reached Lila's house and burst in. They saw the egg in her room and grabbed it. Lila tried to stop them, but they pushed her aside. They laughed at her and called her a fool. Did you really think you could keep a dragon as a pet? This egg will hatch one day, one of them said. You don't know what you are dealing with. Dragons are monsters, not friends. They will burn your village and kill your people. No, you're wrong, Lila shouted. Rumi is not a monster. He is my friend. He's gentle and kind. Please don't hurt him. But they did not listen to her. They took the egg outside and threw it into fire. Lila ran after them, crying and screaming, Rumi, Rumi, I'm sorry, I love you. She raised the fire and tried to get the egg out, but it was too hot. She burned her hands and fell to the ground. She watched in horror as the flames consumed the egg. She felt a pain in her heart that was worse than any burn. She closed her eyes and wished she could die. But then something miraculous happened. A fire exploded with a loud roar. A blast of heat and light filled the air. and from the ashes, a dragon emerged. He was small and scrawny, but he had wings and claws and teeth. Of course, better than the egg she had before, and it has come from the egg. Finally, he was alive. He looked around, confused and scared. He saw Lila lying on the ground, crying. He recognized her voice. He remembered her touch. He felt her. He flew to her and nuzzled her face. He licked her wounds and wrapped his wings around her. He made a soft humming sound. He said her name. Lila. Lila opened her eyes and saw him. She saw his scales of different colors. She saw his eyes that sparkled like stars. She saw his smile that melted her heart. She saw Rumi. She smiled back at him and hugged him tight. She felt warmth and his heartbeat. She felt his breath and his soul. She felt alive. She said his name, Rumi. They looked at each other and knew they were meant to be together. They did not care about the soldiers, or the king, or the world. They only cared about each other. They were happy. They were free. They were friends.